What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Pope Show, and today I'm finally going to show you my mini bike. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is not a stock motor. This is I believe a YZ80, 1980 Yamaha. And the guy put this on there, the 212 Predator, of course. I don't know what he did with the air filter. I was gone when I got it. And he actually had it on the kickstand, leaning down, and water got into the carburetor, and I had to tear it all apart and clean it, just to get it running. But I'm pretty excited, because I've always wanted a little dirt bike, or a pit bike pretty much, with a Predator engine in it. This is my favorite bike by far. I love this thing. But the only problem is, if you come to this side, there's two problems with it for me. I can't fit a torque converter on there because there's no way with this. The A-arm's just going to get in the way, unless if I cut it up and move it forward. But I really don't want to cut this frame. I want to keep it stock. So I have to have the cylindrical clutch on there, which kind of sucks. But to really undermine this whole thing, this rear sprocket is still stock, I believe. It's a 44 tooth, and it can barely pull me. Like, I have to push start myself just to get going, because there's just not enough torque to this at all. Even when I can get up to speed, where, you know, it should perform better, because you would think better top speed, it still tops out at, like, I'd say 25, 30 if I'm pushing it. Just pretty ridiculous. That's why I really wish I could have a torque converter, but as of right now I can't really see it. I mean, I might take one of my torque converters off and try see if it can fit somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. And I almost forgot, this guy, I gotta show you this. I don't know, the guy didn't have steel for, if he didn't have steel or something and just use these big washers, it's the same on the other side. Just for that engine plate, he used a big old washer. I guess, man, gotta do what you gotta do. But anyways, so the reason I was waiting for this is because I had to wait to order the sprocket for it, and I just got it in the mail. Just got a 53 tooth in the mail, and supposedly it's made for specifically this year. It doesn't say that on there, but we're definitely gonna find out. It is gonna be a huge difference, though. I mean, it's almost 10 teeth more. So that, I think, will actually give it enough torque. And that's what I need. I want torque. I don't really care about top speed with something like this. And again, it's still really cold outside. I think it's supposed to be one factor of like between -10 and -20 today. And this is stored out in the carport, so the fuel is all froze up in the carburetor. So I'm gonna have to reheat it and then try to get it to run. So I'm not even gonna dicker with it. I'm just gonna get the sprocket put on it and then do it. You know, normally I would run it like this with the crappy sprocket just to show you the difference, but trust me, there's a huge difference. Like I said, I can't even take off of this. I have to push it with my feet, and I weigh almost 200 pounds. So I mean, it's not worth me spending time to heat it up to get it running, just to work on it and have to heat it up again. So we're just going to go ahead and tear into this, and hopefully it'll fit. Let's see if eBay's a liar or not. Okay, heater's off now. Not good. Not good. Now, I didn't take this off before I bought the part because I just looked up, you know, I just looked up the year and the brand and all that, and this sprocket said it would fit, and yeah, we're not gonna fit. Different bolt pattern. Well, too many bolts. There's only a 4-bolt, and the holes don't line up. Like, nothing's working on this. So let me take this sprocket off, and maybe we can we can make something work with this. That's the size difference. And what I'm starting to think is maybe I can weld this old sprocket to the new one and then just Dremel out or something where these holes are. Problem is getting this perfectly centered up is going to be a nightmare. And then this also is going to make a spacing on it. So, okay, I got a little bit farther. I tell you right now, I am not happy. I really hope this works because this is a brand new part I just bought, and I had to hack it up to hell. And I'm not made of money like some people. But if you can see what I'm trying to go for, okay, why is this not fitting? That is what I was trying to accomplish, and I had to go a little bit wider. That way, I'm gonna do it this way. This one's being a bitch. Alright, they're all being pansies. Okay, try this again. But I had to cut out enough spacing for it. And also, let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Also have enough spacing for my socket to get in there. And I think I accomplished that. So now, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna weld it. So let me figure that out. Let's see if I did anything. Woo, hot. Well, I think that works. I mean, it doesn't look the prettiest, but it's pretty darn straight. And whenever I did all these welds, you know, I took a minute and let it cool down because I got welds here, you know, all along here, and then also on the back side. I did the back side, a couple tacks, and then come around, do tacks up here, and then over here, and then go on the other side, so that way it doesn't warp too bad, at least. Like I said, it's like negative something over here, so it cools really fast. But it actually turned out really straight, so now I'm going to take it back off and paint it. And this is the spacer on the brake side. I cut a 1/4 inch off this, so that would bring it over a 1/4 inch to make up the difference for that second sprocket on there. And then I got a couple washers just in case, so I can try to get it lined up to the chain perfectly. Or not. Okay guys, I think I got on there pretty darn straight, as straight as I can get it. But now I gotta go to the store. I gotta get 10 more links to make up the difference.
At least I thought I had to go to the store. I actually found some goodies. I still got some left over, 41 chain, and some master links. I'm excited. That way I don't have to go anywhere, so I can just put this all back together. So let me just cut some chain and put the chain on. I don't know if I'm using this thing wrong or what, but I have never had luck. I've always had to pry it out of there. I don't know if you can see how sideways that is. And this part has so much, oh, hang on. This part right here has so much slop in there, you can barely see it move. But whenever you're trying to hit just that little head, it tends to scoo off of it. So usually I have to punch a hole in it and then take it in there and still pry it out. I don't know how much better that is than just taking a punch and grinding it and pushing it out. I don't know, maybe I'm using it wrong. Maybe I'm retarded. I don't know. Let's go put it on. Well, guys, I have the master links put on, but I got a problem that's royally me over. The sprocket's not a 41, which is the other sprocket. And I thought it was, when I ordered it, it was a 41, but it must not be. So now I gotta get a totally different chain, which that is one long frickin' chain. And then I'm probably gonna have to get a different one of these just for that frickin' sprocket right there. Yeah. Hey guys, back from the store, and a couple days later actually. I went to the store, I had to get a different chain, and it was actually one size smaller. It's actually like a 40 chain instead of a 41. So that was good because that's all they had. They went from a 41 to like a 50 something. So, but we got the chain on there. Worked beautifully. Everything's running smoothly. So now we can try it out. And it's gonna be kind of hard because there's still a lot of snow, as you can see. So I'm gonna be sliding around a lot, but let's see what I can get. Okay guys, so I didn't get to ride it very much because a number of reasons. Obviously the snow, all I'm doing is sliding all over the place, and whenever I get in deep snow, you know, I'm not doing anything. Let me take my helmet off. Okay, that's better without the helmet. But like I said, you know, really wasn't much I could do around here, and I don't like getting on the road if I don't have to, because nothing's, you know, legal at all. So I was able to ride it a little bit just to test it, to see, make sure that the chain didn't fall off or slip or anything, which it didn't. It worked beautifully. But there's still a lot of things I want to do to this before I still ride it, you know, go ride it a bunch, which is obviously, you know, I need an air filter on it, or else water's just going to get dumped in there. And the guy had it laying down just like this, and so all the water went down into his carburetor in the oil, and I've already changed the oil once, and it's still milky, so I wanted to run a little bit more, and then I'm going to change it again, if not twice more, to get all that milky crap out of there. And the bag, I need to weld something on there, or revent it. I actually use the rear brake, that would be nice. I consider it a finished product. And this one's definitely going to be staying in the collection, like I said. I love this thing. It's so much fun, and I like how it has full suspension. You know, other mini bikes, they don't. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this for a while and slowly be putting money into it. Alrighty, guys. I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Here in a second, I'm going to freak out because I thought I heard a siren behind me, thinking it was a cop pulling me over, and it was just my helmet whistling at me.